Child, Tyler Perry and them forcing Karen to be cool with ZAC and Danni. Andi got her hands full when it comes to Gary. And Sabrina getting more and more prospects by the day. What's good, y'all? It's your good sister Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Sistas video. And in this one, I'm doing a breakdown for the season 7, episode number 17 synopsis. Okay, if you want to read the synopsis for yourself, I have them all listed on ericavane.com for your viewing pleasure. Check the link in the description box for that direct link to the synopsis so that you can read this one as well as all of the other ones that are available. And right now we have up until episode 19 available for all y'all who like a little teaser, a little sneak peek. All right, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn your bell notification so you don't miss out on any of my sisters' content and conversations. And without further ado, honey, let me read you the synopses and then tell you what I think this means. Gary forces Andi's hand and she's making a heartbreaking decision. Karen finds solace with Danni and with ZAC. Danni attempts to defend her behavior around Tony's kids, and Sabrina meets someone new who is interested in her personal life. All right, y'all. So back in like last year sometime when I first came across the new characters that were coming to this season 7, back in May 3rd 2023, it says I posted the 19 plus new characters that was coming to season 7 of Tyler Perry's Sistas. And I'm going to start with the end of this synopsis because Danni Hendricks, I believe his name is one of the characters who I listed his description, and I think that is the new guy that Sabrina is meeting. And again, this is linked in the description box as well for you to read. You can literally go through and see which characters we have already seen and which characters we have yet to see. And by a process of elimination in his description, it's very clear that they're talking about Danni in this synopsis. So we're going to see him in episode 17. And Danni is described as 30s, black, handsome, in a well-cut suit. Danni Hendricks works for the bank's corporate office and stops by Sabrina's place of business, hoping to interview her for the corporate newsletter. Inviting her out to dinner, he takes interest in her personal life and seems let down when she explains that she's in a relationship. Yeah. It's giving a man that's in her same line of field. It's giving a man that might know what he wants. Maybe this man also wants kids, and it's also giving he fine, because you know Tyler Perry always gonna find a fine black man to put in his damn shows, okay? And I actually really like this particular point in Sabrina's storyline. I think the interview is coming in reference to Sabrina being named general manager of this bank, but then there's also like a very interesting story to her, right? Like she was fired, let go because of all of the drama that Q had brought up, the bank robbery and everything. So there is definitely a really beautiful story to tell. So I'm not surprised that somebody from corporate is coming to interview her, because to talk about not only, you know, her doing well prior to the fall and then the rise again. It's a phoenix from the ashes kind of story, and people love a redemption story. People love an underdog. People love to hear about somebody falling ill on their luck or struggling with something and then rebounding. Now it's interesting that Danni has a little bit more in his mind than just this corporate newsletter, honey, because once Sabrina mentions like, oh yeah, I'm in a relationship, which I think just comes up as she's describing her life and what she has going on, he gets a little bit like, because maybe he was interested. And at this point, I'm just like, Sabrina, why are we limiting our options when Rich does not want kids and you want kids? So ultimately, you're going to have to come to a crossroads at some point in reference to y'all's lives, because y'all want very different things in this very specific area. Not only that, he callously does not actually take into consideration your feelings. Him bringing up the whole, oh, are you on birth control, which is stupid. I think it was terrible writing, because of course she's not on birth control. She's freezing her goddamn eggs. But the point that he was trying to make is like the condom slip, which he didn't tell. And he's concerned of if he's basically running the risk of getting her pregnant, which you were already doing any goddamn way by y'all F like rabbits, sir. You were already running the risk. This woman is freezing her eggs. She's very fertile, having hormone shots so they can harvest those eggs. You already was running the risk. But him coming to you the way that he came to you was 100% out of pocket. And you already know that. So not only do y'all not want the same things, but he also is not a gentle enough man, not a self-aware enough man, not emotionally intelligent enough man to be able to navigate this very delicate situation and negotiate both what he wants and also your feelings. Yeah, it's giving your ass should be on the market. Y'all could be dating, y'all could be fucking around, but he is not your man, honey. He's not your man. I get it. A lot of times we have been pushed, and in the black community, specifically black women, it's like a prize. If you have a black man, you have one in life. If you have a man, period, you have one in life. Honey, no. They lied to you. They lied to me. And Dominique seems like he could be somebody that's worth getting to know. I'm not saying that she got to jump into a relationship with Dominique. I'm just saying that I don't think that Sabrina should be restricting her options when she already knows what's on the horizon as it pertains to the relationship with her and Rich. Yeah, I don't like that. But getting back to the synopsis, Danni attempts to defend her behavior around Tony's kids. Danni is all types of confuddled here. She is beside herself, confuddled, confused, bewildered, if you will, in reference to Tony's ex-wife Tiffany coming back into the picture, and she's probably acting an ass. Now, the problem is when Daniella acts an ass, she doesn't actually register that she's acting an ass, and everything is everybody else's fault. If she does something untoward, if she does something shady, if she does something irresponsible or immature, it's the person's fault who put her in that position, who made her feel the feelings that she felt, to make her react in the way that she reacted, and she's never going to take accountability. And you know what? I love this. Daniella, please stand tall, stand true to who the hell you are, and being a raggedy ass woman, because Tony finna leave your ass, and he should. Love that. Now, what I don't like is the whole Karen finds solace with Danni and with ZAC. I'm hoping that this solace is actual solace in reference to like indifference. Like, I'm not worried about it. I'm not pressed about them. I'm not overly emotional about them. They cannot affect me anymore. And not solace and like, oh, we're friends again and everything is all good, because both of these two are two goofy snake in the grass and they don't have your best interests at heart. Period. Daniella a little bit worse than ZAC, because ZAC is I still believe in love with Karen, and I don't give a damn what nobody's saying. I was on the fence before, and I wasn't necessarily saying it before, but when you watch the consistent behavior of Zachary Taylor, regardless of his relationship with Fatima, the way that he does certain things, responds in certain ways, and erupts in the way that he does, there is something happening subconsciously for that man as it pertains to his love for Karen. And I ain't arguing with you. Argue with your mama. My whole point is this episode needs to be not Karen going to grovel to them, and the only way that she needs to find peace or solace, as they say, is that they come groveling to her ass. Yeah, kiss the ring, ho. Now, over here with the Gary forces Andy's hand, child, this is the hand in marriage, I believe, because we are getting that. We're getting on the descriptions for the characters, right? One of the new characters that's coming this season is a wedding planner, and we're going to get a moment where they're trying to plan the wedding and Andi has to like confirm something, and she's getting married to Gary. Now, I do have a video coming talking about, is Gary forcing Andi to marry him for her to not testify? We're going to jump into it. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, because I will go into it more there. I want to really stay focused on the synopsis in this particular video. And the second part of that says, and she makes a heartbreaking decision. This, I think, is her making the decision to break up with Jordan, to try to spare him, to try to get some distance, because she's still holding the secret that Penelope is still alive. And then she's going along with this plan that the goofy ass FBI agent is, I guess, sending her into the field to get closer to Gary so they can try to make this stick, right? And or maybe Andi is trying to play double agent, right? So Gary is doing this on the back end, and she probably don't even tell the damn FBI agents that this is what's going on. But regardless, she's going to have to create some distance with Jordan, because if Jordan sees her hanging around with Gary, or Gary popping up or whatever, that's going to be a problem. And she doesn't want to lie to his face in reference to Penelope still being alive, after he already was pissed about her not telling him about Penelope going to Gary and trying to get away, and their whole plot in that regard. So the heartbreaking decision that she makes is that she's going to break up with Jordan, specifically so she can get time and space to put this Gary bullshit away. And I got some really great predictions and thought videos coming about the end of this season and Gary specifically. So again, subscribe if you haven't already. That is the synopsis. You can read it for yourself on ericavane.com. I got you, boo. But now it's your turn. Let me know your thoughts, theories, and predictions in the comment section down below. Give this video a like, because you made it all the way to the end, so I believe that you liked it. And y'all, I'm also going to be talking about episode 18 synopsis. So let's go ahead over to that video right now. I got it on screen for you.